This is Kevin at the Leeds house, and
I'm James.
today we're going to be talking about Cardiff. And we just got back from the game about an hour and a half ago. Obviously, it was a bit of a nightmare getting out of Leeds, but what a strange football match, James. What a very strange game.
Well, it wasn't 12-1, which I predicted.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't fucking
But
1.
could have been. Well, no, they scored 2, so it could have been 12-2.
Well, we only had 25 shots on goal, didn't we, or something like that? Yeah.
Only about 25 shots. Just gone back to Bielsa days, haven't we?
Yeah. But we
like I thought. No, we didn't win. We just had that. We had the domination for most of that game, but then we were just the odd chances that we were conceding, they were scoring on them there. Same old. But
yeah, it's deja vu there, isn't it?
A little bit. It did highlight two things for me. It did highlight, obviously, we do obviously still need some players in certain positions, but it did also highlight just how good our attackers are. When they start, once they get into the rhythm this season, they're gonna smash teams. We're gonna smash teams if we keep hold of them.
Yeah.
But I think it sounds a bit weird, but the way that game went today will probably do them good. It will do them better than as if they went out and just smashed it and then just thought that was the way the league was going to be. Today was a reminder of what the league's going to be. It's going to be a fucking slog at times.
Yeah. Where
teams just sit in and we've just got to try and break them down. And today was just that perfect reminder. If someone gets in front against us, that's what's going to happen. So, yeah.
So basically, don't concede any goals and score more goals than the other team.
Score more goals.
And don't concede it.
Wait a minute, let me think about it for a sec. Yeah, we don't concede goals and then we'll be sweet.
Yeah, I think so.
Sweet, mate.
There was a lot good in the game, but there's obviously a lot of crap in that as well. Especially that the first half, it was just obviously the chances that we were conceding, but obviously the chances that we missed as well. I mean that non-toe chance in the first half is the one that screams out to me. Is like it was a big chance, and it weren't that far away as well.
It weren't. It looked from where we were. It looked like it was a decent attempt, but it seemed like it went a bit further than what it actually did. Because when I seen it on the replay, it was fucking inches, mate.
Yeah,
it would have been a great goal, to be fair to him. And the Somerville shot as well, when he had that pop shot from the edge of the area and the keeper's tipped it. That was going in. So, it was frustrating in the first half, weren't it? To be honest, we were sitting there and we were like, oh fuck, I can't believe this is happening. But
because obviously I want to put obviously a shout out to the North Stand upper, because we were literally in row V, weren't we?
Yeah,
because we won the ballot for the game. We were up in row V in North Stand upper, so we were basically sat on the last row of the entire stadium. But the view was sound for the second half, especially the way that we were coming forward, because it was all just coming towards a goal. But in the first half, obviously we were fucking miles away, and so we were seeing chances and we couldn't even tell how close Non-Toe's chance was. But I mean, big up to them up there. It was a great atmosphere up there, weren't it, as well? But I mean, it took them a while to get used to how we're obviously the crowd to how we're going to be playing this season, especially about
my God, yeah.
About how much time that Strauch and Cooper were obviously staying on the ball at the back. Not many people were enjoying it. Even obviously, I wasn't enjoying it at the start, but then you can see that this is the game plan that we're going to be working to for the rest of the season, and especially the second half did come to fruition, especially like with Strauch and Cresswell coming forward with the ball. But people were getting a bit antsy, weren't they, with the way we were playing and how long we were keeping on the ball.
Oh, see, I weren't too fussed about that, because we have to look at the sort of what we had in play.
Yeah.
So I think in times we're not going to just be doing them passes. I think that on the odd occasion we're going to try and hit the front man.
Yeah.
We couldn't do that today because we had like fucking the umper-numbers up front. You know what I mean? You ain't fucking. You look at me and they're all like under 5 foot.
Yeah.
You ain't hitting these long balls. So there's times when Cooper could have played them balls, but it's like you couldn't hit them on for them to run to, but there's going to be times when you're going to want to hit someone's chest and hit someone's head. Do you know what I mean? And like, you got Bamford. Bamford can do that. Even Rutte is a big chap. He might have the capacity to do that. So it was frustrating, but after a minute of play, Cooper forgot the ball, and someone next to us started going, "Go back!" I was like,
"Yeah." Well, your audio went, "Oh wow, strange." Then when you did that, but yeah,
well, that's how it sounded to me in the ground as well. It's like some of the shouts, but I don't know what I think it's the first game, mate. You know what I mean? Just give them a little bit of time, and I say the team will probably change as well due to like new signings, maybe people leaving. So for a first game, I think it's a good start reminder on what this championship's going to be like. Happy with the way we pulled it back. Shit conceding them the way we conceded because there were shit goals.
Badly.
The first one, obviously Ayling's miles up, but he's been told to play high, hasn't he?
Yeah.
We can see him when we've got that ball at the centre back. Ayling's pretty much in line with the forwards, just waiting for a ball over. So that's how high he's starting. So they've obviously broke, and he's been caught, and he's not getting back. He's too old to be fucking getting. He ain't got the legs on him. So
yeah, from what I saw, I have that's the only one of the, because I haven't had a chance to watch all the replays yet, but I believe the one that was furthest forward was the fullback. So it should have been and the winger was inverted, so that's why Ayling was with him. I believe that it might have been the right winger's fault. Whoever's playing right wing at the time has let the man go. I need to double check that though, so just don't hold me to it. But that's what it looked like to me. Yeah. No, Gnonto was up front.
Well, no,
it was
in the first half they were doing the interchanging, and he kept drifting out to the right, didn't he? Gnonto? But well, I mean, that's what it is. And then obviously Cooper's got done on the second goal as well, with a 1-2 inside. But to be fair play to Cooper, so got us a goal and broke his leg in the process.
Yeah, I watched that one earlier. The way he landed as well, took it. He was side before South today with that goal. Looks at it. He's took one. And could be out. Looks like it could be out for a while. We don't know how bad the injury is, but I mean, even if it's an impact injury, it could be out for 2-3 weeks. And I guess they're gonna have to the minute obviously that he got injured. Loads of stuff started coming on social talking about that. Leeds are in advanced talks with Nat Phillips, and then we just had a little look at another one as well. They some Greek centre back from AZ Alkmaar that I don't know nothing about, so I can't really talk about it. But I don't know how you can take it with a pinch of salt, because obviously all these in the know accounts of there's loads of them out there at the minute, and nobody knows what the fuck's going on. And when we signed Ampadu, nobody knew about it, so I don't know what's going on there. I mean, I still think that if players are coming in, the only way they're going to be coming in is if we've got outgoings, because of the way with our payments for these players that have gone out on loan is structured. I mean, I think we're paying £50 million out a year on players, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But carry on, sorry.
Go on, mate. I would say Farker in his interview after what we heard, didn't we, on the radio, when he was saying about doesn't want to really talk about any outgoings. He's more interested in talking about incoming. So there must be something there. Something there, mate. So meanwhile, we need defenders.
Yeah. Well, we're listening to Yorkshire radio, weren't we? And he was on there on the way back out, and some of the people on there sort of fucking don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Matt Kilgallen's a fucking idiot as well. And look, none of them know what they're on about. Like saying Gnonto did nothing in the game, but I'm just thinking about some of the triangles between him, Sinisterra, and Somerville were brilliant today. Some of the best football I've seen us play for a while, and the way the interchange and the positions that around was absolutely brilliant. And I think that second half just shows that we could be a force. And I do think with we get that 9, we could have the best attack in the league. No questions after today. It's like fucking Sinisterra, man. Again, he could find space in Gemma Collins's armpit, man. That he could, you know what I mean? He's that good, isn't he? He's just so good. It's just like that little spin he did for the goal, for Sinisterra's goal at the end as well. I'm like, this guy is the best. And we've still got Rutter to come into this equation as well. Harrison. Yeah. Obviously, we are going to lose one of these lads, but I mean, if we don't lose any of them, I'd be thinking, fucking hell, we've got that midfield there. Well, that attacking line anyway. But from the centre midfield up to the striker, there's definitely some good talent in there for this league. But yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. Is that it's not going to be as easy as we thought it was going to be. I mean, I thought we were going to batter them today, and we did batter them, but we let them score two goals. Yeah, and we've let them score 2 goals.
I think that'll give us a little bit of a kick up the ass.
Yeah,
I think obviously you want to win your first game, you want to win all the games.
Yeah,
but you take that game and it could just be what we need.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I was thinking at half
not just as a team, as a club.
Yeah, I was thinking at half time, if we lose this game 2-0, it just shows Parag Marate and the board that, because I mean, look how many of them were there today. Marate, all the new investors, and that were there. Fucking Pablo Hernandez, all of them were there today.
Yeah.
And
should have brought him on.
Yeah, should have brought him on. We need that 10. And yeah, I still think there's a bit of lack of creativity from the two central midfielders up to in between the striker and that as well, because that number 10's still missing, I think. But if we get back to that, I mean, if we would have lost today, then maybe they would have put their hand in their pocket a little bit more and thought, do you know what? Okay, we've got FFP, but if we go up straight away, then we don't have to worry about FFP. So yeah, it's there, and you can see that there's still something needed. But I mean, I thought first half Ampadu was a bit off it. I mentioned this to you when we were watching it, didn't we?
Yeah.
But in the second half, we really come into it. But I think both of us need to give a shout out to our 17-year-old superstar in the making, man. What a game he had today. He's going to be an absolute baller, isn't he? He's the next Jude Bellingham, mate. He is. He's going to be absolute class. Wears the same number because he wants to be the 4 and the 8 and the 10. I've only mentioned that to you about 56 times, haven't I, over the past week? But yeah, he's going to be it. He's just so calm on the ball, and even Farkas says he doesn't like to give praise to the kids, and afterwards he goes, "Wow, don't tell him this, but yeah, what a player we've got."
I mean, he just didn't look out of place, did he? He just looked like he'd been. Like I say, every time you see him, he doesn't look like he's new to it. He's just comfortable with a ball at his feet playing football. And he's 17, mate.
Yeah.
He's 17 years old. Just what's he going to be like when he's 25, 26?
I know. I mean, look, what's he going to be like in 3 years?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Scary.
If he keeps playing football, and then I think he's going to play a lot of game time this year. I know we're still crying out for Adams to come back on another central midfielder and then a 10. But I mean, we've got another 45 games in the league after today. He's going to play some ball. It's like
he will,
yeah, and he's just going to be mint. And while we're here, I do want to give a shout out to somebody else that I've kind of written off a little bit as well. I think he was going to be a squad player, but don't think see how the game changed when Sam Byron come on as well.
Yeah, and Poveda.
Yeah, and Poveda as well. Them two, they played. Poveda was 100% successful dribbles. I just seen that stat a second ago, and he's on the field for 8 minutes from obviously 82. He's absolutely.
But he weren't like he didn't just have one, did he?
No,
they kept giving him the ball.
Yeah,
and he's got the beating of that man.
Yeah,
every single he did it against Forest. He's got the beating of him, and it's like
against Hearts as well.
Yeah, fucking man. Yeah, Byron though.
Yeah,
fair play to him.
Oh, there's something I said to you in the car on the way back, didn't I? I goes, I've got a feeling if we sign a left back, Sam Byron's going to end up playing right back. Yeah, I did say it to you, didn't I? Yeah, I've got this like cheeky feeling if we can get ourselves a top quality left back in, I think Sam Byron could end up playing in right back because he hasn't.
Well, he can play both, which is good. So
he can play anywhere, mate.
Yeah,
he used to play right wing for us, didn't he, back in the day? But I think looking at the way he's been playing in pre-season, he seems confident under Farke. He knows his instructions about what sort of like system that he wants him to play in. But it just seems to have had a new lease of life because he's played about 20 games over the past 3 years or something like that, and just looks sharp. Looks really, really good. Changed the game when he come on as well.
Yeah. The good thing being he was at Norwich.
Yeah.
With Farke, so he'll have an understanding of how he wants to play, which is good. But yeah, I'm all for it. If he's, like I said to you before, if I said to you, like, if he comes back and if he's as good as he was when he was with us first time, we've got a decent player, mate.
Yeah.
Because I was a bit gutted when he went.
I forgot about him, James, because he's not been around. He went to West Ham, he went loan to Forest, played a few games, and he went to Norwich and didn't play much at all. I think he missed a whole season once with injuries, and now he's come back and he seems really, really sharp. He's playing really, really well. He's a bonus, he is, because we're not paid nothing for him. I doubt if we're paying him massive wages either. He's just a bonus, he is, and he seems to be doing quite well.
I mean,
impressed with him so far. So you never know, he could end up playing a lot of games this year if he keeps fit.
It's for free, and like you say, he's not going to be on a big contract. So it's like you're in a win-win situation with him. Do you know what I mean? Like he's going to turn out as good as he might do. Then you got a good player for basically nothing. And if he's not fucking, if he can't cut it, you ain't really wasted any money on him.
No. So
fair play, mate. I'm happy with it.
It was nice to get up there today as well, and the atmosphere. I mean, it weren't. I'll be honest, it weren't as rocking as it has been in the past, but I mean, we went
2-0 down,
2-0 down at half time, and then 94th minute, limbs were flying around. It was absolute class. I lost my voice. I couldn't even talk. Didn't think we were going to be able to do tonight. Falling asleep in the car on the way back, but then I was absolutely buzzing as well. It's just good to have football back, and I'm really glad that they pulled it back. And like you said, probably just a little bit of kick up the arse. But again, like you say, people saying Nonto were very good today, and I was just, he was on it. He was. There's like those little touches out of the box, made some great runs. Obviously, he's not a striker, but if we do get a striker in and we keep Nonto, Somerville, and Sinistera, I think obviously Dan James is going to be the one to suffer from that, and he'd be a great player to have on the bench, because I looked at the bench there and thought, is there going to be any game changers on there at all? And then Pervader just comes on and just absolutely smashes it. I'll keep getting everything wrong at the minute, and this is delightful.
But I mean, to be fair, Dan James was quiet today, but he had a goal disallowed.
Yeah,
he's had that chance where the keeper just tipped it around the post. So, mate, like we've got options everywhere, and if one's not pulling the weight, like the other three are just fucking taking the piss. So it's like, attacking wise, we are absolutely fine. We just need a forward.
Yeah. Well, look at the players we had out injured today. So if we say we've had Harrison, Adams, Rutter, say Bamford as well. So there's 4. Junior Firpo is 5. So there's 5 first teamers. Anybody else?
Junior Firpo like -1.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got 4. So is there anybody else that I've missed there at all that's out of the side at the moment?
Greenwood is injured as well. Joseph. If they're going to be classed as,
I'd say Joseph is first team now. I'm Greenwood. I still don't know where he fits in the team, unless we're like 1-0 down and we need someone to come on and take corners. I still don't know where he fits in with this squad.
You might be all right in that forward 3, because that's where he's position. He says he is.
I don't know. No manager's ever played him there since they've had him.
Championship, he might get a shot. We'll see, or he might get bombed to the 23s or who knows.
But all in all, I know we haven't won, but it was enjoyable. And then everybody was coming out of the ground. Everybody seemed chuffed about that we got the point back. And again, like you say, just shows that this league's not going to be easy this year. I mean, like we were saying at Cardiff, basically only stayed up because Reading got a points deduction last year. And they just come to Elland Road and drew 2-2, and they only had 2 shots on target.
Yeah,
that's what we're going to be facing. And I mean, look at towards the end of the game when and obviously you mentioned this earlier as well, that there were just how many people were trying to play through around the box. I mean, the passes were still coming off, so you can see Farkable is going well in training.
Yeah.
The people that we've got could suit him quite well, but it's just again the 10 that one that's got that pass that can unlock an entire defence.
Yeah,
I think that's what we're missing right now. And again, there isn't a profile out there for us at the moment that seems to be going for. There's no one's name that's been heavily linked, apart from maybe Gustavo Hamer, and he's not a full-on 10. He's more of a deep line playmaker anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we're going to do, but I mean, Somerville was great there today. The way they all swapped it around between the 3 of them, really, really impressed. I'm just worried now that. I
mean, that's the other thing as well. If you just keep playing these, keep playing these 3. We mentioned about how sort of slow at times the defenders were trying to get the ball out.
Yeah.
Over time, that's going to improve, man. The movements are going to be more structured. They're going to know where players are going to go, and the passing will be quicker because they'll know the spaces to find.
Yeah.
So we're still getting used to that way of playing, but I liked how intense we sort of got second half. Like we really just suffocated them for large parts of that second half. I think they broke a couple of times and had that shot that went miles. But you can see that if we want to turn it on, we can.
Well, look how many chances we had in that second half. I mean, I can remember Sam Borum having 3 chances hitting over the bar. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah,
and there was
stop shooting Sam Borum. Get it further away.
But it was nice to watch. Really, really was. I know we were losing, and obviously we come back, but it was actually just nice to watch us absolutely dominate a team for once. And I mean, still kept clean sheet in ages, but
that's another 2 past us.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Well, I guess so we got Shrewsbury now on Wednesday. We're going to be going back up again as well. but we'll probably be sitting in a bit better seats. We're in West Stand, don't we, on Wednesday?
I like them seats, mate.
Yeah, they weren't bad at all.
I fucking like the seats. You could see, like, even the far end, it was far away, but you were raised that high, you could pretty much see most of the action. You just obviously couldn't judge the distance between the shot. But I actually like them seats as well. And we could stand up and no one could bother, beyond just telling us to sit down.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, just audio just went a bit weird again there, mate. Sorry.
Is it all right?
Yeah, it's fine now, yeah. So basically James had just said that no one was telling us to sit down because we're the last in the back of the stadium, which was great. But yeah, so we're obviously up at a shout and that one time. Oh, yeah. Okay, right. James, I think we're going to probably finish it there right now. Is that all right with you?
Do you want to pick a man of the match?
I've already said my man of the match, mate. He's 17 years old, yeah, Archie Gray.
I mean, I like what Gray did today, but I feel like he wasn't challenged a lot today.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean. I think Somerville played really, really well today.
Definitely did, yeah.
Did what he was doing. So I think I'll go Somerville just for the goal that he scored at the end as well. Yeah, it was a great finish. It was a great goal as well. Yeah. Where he
played well. Yeah. The way he turned around, again, the channels in the way he was direct dribbling, especially through the middle of the park, was good. In towards their 18-yard box, caused them a lot of problems. So yeah, Somerville had a great game. I'm going to go Archie Gray because of the occasion, first game of the season, his first proper appearance for Leeds. He started. Yeah, I'm going to go with him for that.
Bad play, mate. Right. Back in play.
So next video, would you say will probably be Thursday?
Thursday, mate. Yeah.
We'll do. I guess we're going to do a preview of Shrewsbury, but we're just going to see some kids in that.
We'll do it now.
Yeah.
We're playing Shrewsbury on Wednesday, not Tuesday. That I thought it was this Wednesday.
Yeah, and they're probably going to put the kids out because I know that we're going to be obviously looking towards Birmingham. Big on that one now. Yeah. Big.
I think Goudhart will play. I think JB will play. I think basically the bench today: Shackleton,
Perkins.
Yeah, I think that you'll see a few of them, but they are sort of kids, but they're in that weird position now. Like if we were in the Premier League, we'd probably be loaning them out to a Championship team.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
This is where they need
hopefully they'll pick it up. Yeah, we'll probably be able to see a glimpse of Cardalo as well, won't we, on Wednesday as well.
Yeah, true. Cardalo as well. He'll probably play on Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we're just going to finish up there then, guys. I've been Kevin.
Still James.
And thanks for watching, listening, murmuring with Leeds out.
And all that jazz. Take care, guys.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.